Welcome back to Let the Quran Speak. Now we answer questions we've received from you, our viewers, and if you have a question yourself, please visit our website, www.quranspeaks.com. Okay, Brother Shabir, we have a few questions about Ramadan, which is timely because we're in Ramadan. So this is an individual who has diabetes and is wondering whether or not this person should fast.
Okay. Well, in general, we should be very clear that the Quran says that those who are ill or on a journey would be responsible for fasting an equal number of other days, not the days on which they are sick. Now, what about people who have some chronic or permanent sort of illness? Well, there will not be other days on which they can fast. But the Quran prescribes what is called a fidya, and that is a compensation. And the compensation that is mentioned is the feeding of the poor. So instead of a person fasting when one is not able to, then one would feed a poor person for each day of the fast. One meal usually is prescribed, and there are varying traditions about this, but this is generally considered to be the compensation. One meal for one poor person for each day of the fast. Mm-hmm. So then this goes for people who have debilitating illnesses or any illness that could be aggravated further by the fasting, depending on the type of diabetes and the stage in which a person is at. One can, work with a doctor's advice on this, but if one needs to not fast and to pay the fidya, this is totally acceptable. This is already prescribed in the Quran. In fact, it will be contrary to the Quran's teachings for one to harm oneself. One should not fast if the fast will harm oneself or aggravate an illness further. People who are too young to fast should not fast. People who are too old, instead of fasting, should give the fidya, the compensation, feeding one person for each day of the fast.
So I guess this would be about $5 to $10 per day, something like that?
Yes, something of this nature. Yes, okay. One meal. And, if one cannot find poor persons around, one can contribute to a daily bread food bank or some such food bank, or one can also send money to relatives in another country who may find poor persons around and who can easily feed them.
So that's actually all the time we have. We don't have time for other questions. Thank you for your time, Brother Shabir.
You're welcome.
And for updates and additional information, please visit our website, www.quranspeaks.com. And write to us, because your comments and questions help guide the show. I'm Safiya Ali. For all of us here at Let the Quran Speak, thank you for watching. I'll see you next week.
Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar.